Right. Himarashmi, you can begin now. I've started recording it. Okay. Go ahead with ls minus l implementation. Okay. Completely you explain about that. And we'll be asking question to you in between. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
And,
So this,
and
yes, sir.
we wanted somebody from student side to acknowledge that visibility and your video clarity and all these things. Okay. Himarashmi, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So this is the program to implement the command ls minus l. These are the libraries. So we use the dirent.h library as the dir stream is defined in it, and we use the stdio.h because the input output functions are defined in it. sys/types.h in this library, the size underscore t and the uid underscore t and all are defined. These are all defined in sys/types.h, and the POSIX constants are defined in uni std.h.
Okay.
We use the time.h header file because the ctime function prototype is also defined in this header file.
Okay.
And the time spec structure is also defined here. std.lib.h is being used here as the exit failure, exit success, all constants, the macros are defined in it.
Good.
The pwd.h header file is used to define the structure passwd.h, which is used to get the user ID and username. The grp.h is likewise defined, used here. The header file is used here. Yes, sir.
What you can do is put all these comments in front of that, and change this particular program, and after changing that, send it to me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good.
Sir, I have kept put it down over here. I'll change it and then send it to you, sir.
Right. Okay. Whatever you have put it at the bottom, let it be there. There also you
Okay, sir.
out that header file. Good.
Okay, sir. So the pwd.h header file defines all these members. We need the user's login name. So we are using the pw.h header file. And the grp.h header file is also being used here as we need the name of the group. I'll first begin with this part, and then later I'll come to the calculation of how we calculate the total. Which is
Himarashmi,
yes, sir.
one by one, line by line, you try to explain. Go to the top of that, line by line, explain.
Okay, sir. So here the struct stat is being declared. The dir stream which we are going to use, and struct dirent. This
Himarashmi,
yes, sir.
What
yes, sir.
was struct stat STATV. This is the structure which contain all the attributes of a given file. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. What you can do is in front of that only you can write a comment.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
This program is for learning purpose. This program is not for deploying purpose where comments, unnecessary comments, we are not supposed to put it. But the comment we will put it for everything. Every line we put a comment. unless otherwise it is a simple ordinary like a scanner, printf and all. We put the comment because, right, that will help anybody to read, understand and learn from that. Right? Got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So here we are declaring a character array to store the path of the directory and also to concatenate the files being read by the read dir function.
Okay, Himarashmi,
Yes, sir.
that comment is okay, but little bit elaborate that comment, right? This is the way
Yes, sir.
you have to write it for every line, which is important. Here you said that one, the path is an array of character which is used to store the path and the file name and all here, right? Write it completely. Similarly, struct star, dir star d, struct direct,
Yes, sir.
for everything you write it. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
To calculate the total number of blocks, we are declaring it over here, and this is the data type which is already defined in sys types.h, and this is the total to calculate the total later on, and which is being initialized to 0. This character C, this character pointer is used to get the string from ctime function.
1 minute. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you use a variable, okay, it should be meaningful one. Character star C, character star H, that doesn't sound good, right? What you can do is character star time or hours or minutes or second. Completely you can use. The moment you look at the variable, it should tell the purpose for which it has been used, right?
Yes, sir.
Change all the things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then.
Character star h will be used to store the name of the file being used, like the files being the next entries taken by the read dir function.
Okay, what you can do is character star h, instead of that character star file name you can do.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. These structures will be used to get the username and the group name.
Madam, okay, look here. Struct password, right? What is the actual fields of the structure? Put a comment there only here. Entire structure you'll be writing here. Entire
Okay,
structure
sir.
writing here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So in this, we are going to pass the argument which has the path of the directory, and so if it is equal to the 1, if the counter is equal to 1, argc is equal to 1, then the path will be missing, so the file is missing. So yeah, then we are going to open the directory.
Okay. Himarashmi, go ahead.
Yes, sir. If the argc is not equal to 1, if it is equal to 2, and we have passed the path as the argument, then it will the control will be passed to here, so it will open the directory which will be stored in D.
Right. Okay. Look at that, Himarashmi. D is
Yes,
not
sir.
right variable, right? You have to use all meaningful variables everywhere.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. You can write. You can little bit scroll up where D is declared. Can you scroll up?
Yes, sir.
dir star D, small d. Instead of that, what you can do, dir star directory stream.
Yes, sir.
That direct stream. Okay, scroll down. Right. D equal to, rather than that directory stream equal to open directory. That will make program more readable, and lot of errors we can avoid because of not understanding properly. Right? Make your code
Yes,
more
sir.
readable.
Yes, sir.
Good. Good.
So the open dir function
Hmm.
um, will return the pointer to take the next uh, to uh, to take the entries, and if on success it will not return null, like on failure it will return null, otherwise it will return a pointer.
Hmm.
So this is the p error standard to put the standard error message, and if it is not equal to null, then it will go to the while.
Hmm.
So here the read dir function,
Hmm.
it will return a pointer on success. So then the next entry in the directory will be taken every time.
No, okay, look at that. You can very well explain like that. Okay, this while loop will navigate through all the contents of the directories. The correct directory content may be a file or it may be a subdirectory. It navigates. Loop is for that, right?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And when it reaches the end of the directory, then it returns a null. So the dir d name, this is a field which is declared in the dirent.h, and this will be stored like the name of the first file in the.
Okay. Look at that. Rather than h equal to, right? You put meaningful name for h.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
the first file will be read here, and here I have declared it already as a character pointer. So I am checking like if h of 0, the first element, equal to the like dot, so it should be ignored, because after first I did this step at the last. If I'm not doing step properly, but it includes all the subdirectories also, starting with dot, which is not being displayed by the ls-l command.
Okay, good. So that you have to write it here as a comment. Okay, your comment should be heavy, exhaustive, because it is for the reading material. It is not a deployment code, right?
Okay,
it is
sir.
for reader. So write heavy comments against every line. Okay, comment can be of 3-4 lines also, or it could be paragraph also. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good.
So I had referred to this program on Stack Overflow. So there I got this function sprintf. I got to learn this for the first time.
What is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of that?
Yes, sir. Sir, it stores the water, like printf is to the standard output, and sprintf will store the string in the character string, which will we will give here.
Printf will print the output into the string which is being passed as a parameter there. Okay.
Yes, sir. So so the printf and vprintf and other functions will be for the standard output, and sprint.
There only you write it. You copy this one, put it there only. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Scroll up.
So this is the syntax how to use the function, and these functions are used to write to the character strings str, what we are defining here.
Go ahead.
So this percentage s will have the string which refers to the directory name, which is passed as an argument, and this is the slash, and this then this percentage s refers to the file name, which is the continuously the next entry taken by the read dir function, and this slash is there to complete its path. And instead of this, we can also use the string concatenation function strcat with the string.h header file. And this is the stat function,
What this
which will
what stat function will return?
it will return on success. It will return pointer to the struct stat, the structure defined.
In case of failure,
In case of failure, -1, sir.
you have to handle all failures. Every system call, whatever you call, or user defined
Yes,
function,
sir.
you have to check the return value and then take action. This is the one of the best example to make the code robust. Robust code
Yes,
is a
sir.
strong code where all return values are taken care. One part of robust code. Right? Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So we are. I took this blocks separately to count the blocks separately, and the rest all being displayed as taken in the other while loop, because we have to display the total earlier, and after that we have to display the rest over attributes or the like the file permission and the everything which is being displayed by the ls-l command. So this calculates the total blocks. Every time when the loop runs, so every the number of blocks in the particular file is being added to the, like, the sum of the total blocks will be calculated over here. And so this is the formula which I got on the net.
What is the meaning of that?
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of that?
So it was given that the total which is being displayed by the ls-l command is not just the blocks which we get from st_blocks. It is the sum of the total blocks of the given file, like the file being taken into the physical block size divided by the ls block size for each file. The physical block size which I have used here is 512 bytes, which I got it by this stat command. This percentage B over here displays the physical block size, and this percentage small b, it displays the number of blocks. The percentage S will display the size in bytes. And this block size is also defined in the struct stat in the manual where we go and check the lstat or stat function. There also it is defined to be 512 bytes, and the ls block size I got on the net as 1024 bytes, which is said to be default, and so I used it in this formula over here, so to calculate the total for each of the file. So here the total will be calculated, and then we close the directory, and then the total is being printed over here as displayed by the ls-l command. And then the directory is opened again. So if it opens up, like on success, it will go to the while loop.
No, Himarashmi, you should
Yes,
not,
sir.
you should not open the directory twice and do it. Only once you open, navigate through all. Okay, whenever you pick one particular file, display its all attribute like ls-l, it appears. Go to the next file and one single while loop. When the while loop completes that one, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't display. Somewhere you write it. Then calculate a total block. Then total block you can put it there and then get into this temporary whatever you have computed. You can put into that. Right?
Okay, sir. Sir, actually the total we have to display it earlier, no sir. That's why I took it separately, because then after being calculated to again display it above, so I was not understanding.
Now what you can do is that whatever every line, for every file attribute, whatever you get, don't display immediately on the screen, right?
Yes sir.
Keep it in a string, right?
Yes sir.
Then everything is over, then calculate a total, display total first, and that intermediate string, big string, that you display. Got it?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay, good.
Here again the file name will be taken.
All right. Go to the attribute part.
Yes, sir. This on failure, the stat function returns -1, so the error message will be displayed. And then it goes to the else part. This I had just done for understanding to check like how the blocks are being calculated. So this is the order how it is displayed by the ls-l command. So first the file type will be displayed. We can either use this, only this, or we can use this, the switch case. So the s underscore ifmt, this is defined in systat.h. So it will have the bits to identify the type of file, and these are the different types of files.
Correct.
So here it will do an AND operation, and the bits which the resultant bits will be compared, and the corresponding switch case, the printf statement will be performed. So these are different types of files.
Okay.
This D stands for directory, but here subdirectories, which is inside the directory being passed above. So, in case it does not match with any of these, then we do the this hyphen printing as it displays in the ls-l. Instead of this, we can also use this to display this part.
Okay.
And
what you can do is,
yes, sir.
this you can print the PDF file with line number.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
with
sir.
reference to line number, you can explain. Look at line number 20. This is what is there. Look at line number 32. This is what is there. Like this, you can explain. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Good.
This is the next in the order, the file permissions. So even here, the bits will be ANDed, and then accordingly, the read, write, and execute, the RWX will be printed, or the hyphen if it is not there. Like if it is 1, then these RWX accordingly.
Okay. What is this operator called? Himarashmi, what is this operator called?
Yes, sir.
Question mark. What is this operator called?
Sir, ternary operator, sir.
That's good. Good.
If this is 1, then this W will be printed over here.
What is
and if it is 0,
what is 1? What is 1 stands for?
Sir, on success, like
True.
True. Yeah, sorry, sir.
Success, true.
On false, sorry, sir.
Good.
So these are the file mode bits for the user, all these 4, and for the group and for the others. These are all again defined in the sys/stat.h.
Okay.
Then this is the number of hard links,
Okay.
which is number of hard links of the file. And then for the owner, here we earlier defined the structure, and so this is the syntax for defining it, and we are going to use this part of the function, like this function, which is being defined in pw.h for the user ID
Correct.
and the username, and for the group ID and the group name will be defined in the group.h header file.
Okay.
And these fields pw underscore name and group gr underscore name are also defined in the respective structures.
Okay.
Here we will get the id from the stat function,
Mhm.
which is being passed to this gid function as given in the manual, the syntax how it is given in the manual, and then we are taking it in the df, which here this variable, which is also returning a pointer to the structure, and then it will display this gr underscore name field. So this,
Rashmi,
yes sir.
the TF, GF and all you have to replace with appropriate names.
Yes sir, yes sir, sorry sir.
Good.
So here we display the group name because we are going to get the group ID, so we have to change it to the group name, and here also the user ID and the username.
Mhm.
The size and bytes of the file will be given by statv.st underscore size,
Mhm.
and this is the time of last modification which is being displayed next by the command. So this is the ctime function, uh, and this ctime function will convert it to in the form of a string. The time in seconds will be converted to the string, and which will be, the string will be stored in the character pointer c. And here I have put this loop because it will be displayed like with the day name also if we display the using the ctime function. As it is given here, like the Saturday, the ctime function displays like this: Saturday space, then the day, the month. So the ls minus l command does not display in this way. It directly displays from here till here.
Mhm.
So for that I have used this loop.
The loop which you have created understanding or you have taken it from any internet source?
Yes, sir. This loop I've taken it from the other program in other site, sir.
Okay, good. No issues. Go ahead.
So here they are ignoring the first four elements, like from 0, 1, 2, 3, the 0, 1, 2, 3 index numbers of the this character C pointer.
Okay.
So 4 to 15 will include the month and the time which is being displayed by the ls minus l command. The rest will be not displayed.
Okay.
So this for loop is used for that, and then we display the file name.
Mhm.
So the output comes like this: the file, the file type, then the over here this D stands for the subdirectory, where this stands for a file like which is not identified. These are the file permissions.
Okay.
And this is the number of hard links. This is the name of the owner, the group, and this is the size in bytes.
Okay.
This part is displayed by the ctime function.
Okay.
And then this is the file name, and this is the total which is calculated and which is also displayed by the ls minus l command.
Okay. Okay. Right. Is that over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Himarashmi, okay, how is your experience? How you are feeling after going through all these things?
Good, sir. I got to learn a lot, sir.
Okay, this is only called learning, right? Initially, you may refer it from different source from the internet, all right? But having referred internet, you have understood it, right? Okay, if at all you do like this in all the courses, right? And then in a higher semester, you can do independently given any problem, solve any problem, right? That readiness you get it provided you all people do on your own searching from internet and understanding that, not simply copying and submitting it, right? It's a good exercise. It's a good exercise. But Emma Rashmi, I wanted you
Yes, sir.
today, okay,
Yes, sir.
the entire program you have to change, put the proper comment, right? All
Yes, sir.
details of the structure, system calls required, there only put it wherever you are using it, below that, right?
Yes, sir.
In a proper comments, variables to be redefined, right? Return values to be taken to build a robust code and all. Put all the things, sample
Yes, sir.
output to be added, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? And ls, okay, actual ls minus l command, you type it, get output and print it here, and your program output also you print it here for comparative study,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? Do all the things, right? Any question from anybody? Any question from anybody? Himarashmi, you can make me as a presenter.
Yes, sir.
Click on my name, right click,
Yes, sir.
right. Himarashmi, you can enable your video also. Enable your video. Manoj, you enable your video. Yeah, that's good. Manoj, enable your video.
Sir, 1 minute.
Enable video, Manoj. Okay, all of you, Himarashmi, listen, right? So if all of you write your own program by searching the internet, by assembling different fields from different source and all, so whatever the experience you get it, that is called true learning. And slowly, LKG, UKG, first standard, second standard in engineering. Now, when you go to the higher semester, you are developed fully to take up any new course on your own, and you will be a full engineer at that point of time. Initially, you have to refer the internet, and of course, whenever something is not known to you, you have to refer the internet. But you should know how to build a subsystem or system out of that for a given problem. So please develop this habit, right? Please don't develop a bad habit like whatever that is being done in the class, only I'll prepare that. I need a class notes, I need a PPT, I need something in notes, then only I'll read it. No, that will not help you in preparing the things. This is a good exercise. Here, Himarashmi, am I right? Can you add your experience, feeling about whatever you have done?
Yes, sir. Sir, initially when I started doing this program, I thought I won't be able to get it because at every step I was getting errors and I was not getting accordingly how it is to be displayed by the command. Eventually, while understanding the errors,
Okay, Himarashmi, right? Manoj,
yes,
do you feel that everything is all right now? Himarashmi, Manoj, unmute your mic.
Yes, sir.
Right,
yes, sir.
right. This is called learning experience. And all exercise you have to do it on your own. Himarashmi, whatever you are doing, everything you have to make a booklet, hard copy printout, right?
Yes,
Make a PDF of something like a project manual, right? And submit it to me, both PDF and this hard copy. Hard copy, whenever you come here, you'll be submitting it to me, right? And all assignment, you have to put it in one complete report, single report.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is a good exercise, right? Shall we close now? Shall we close now? Good exercise. Manoj, shall we close?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in the next class, we'll go ahead with grep command, right? But before that, let me put something. I don't want to mix up in this video. It is a video purely containing only Himarashmi's presentation. I don't want to mix up my presentation in this, right? But tomorrow in the next class, we will continue with all the meta character used in the grep command and all. Okay. So Himarashmi, a good presentation, and I wanted other student also, okay, to come up right on your own and inform me so that I'll give a chance for them to give a presentation on different topic, whatever we have covered, and whatever the topic we are going to cover also. You can pick any topic which is not covered and say that I am going to cover it. We will do it. Manoj, how about doing on shell programming by you?
Yes, sir. I will definitely try, sir.
Okay, I will try is not a right word. I will do it. Right? You can, okay, all other students, right? You can join with Manoj, right? Whoever is, okay, part by part, every small program you people can explain around 10-15 programs, 10-15 student. Similarly, right, the student, a girl student can join with the Himarashmi and awk programming. You can start working on that and I'll give a chance to you for presentation. Classes will be run by Himarashmi and Manoj, right, next week onwards, once I complete a grep. Manoj will be appointed as a teacher, Himarashmi will be a teacher now. Right? Do you feel that, Himarashmi, now? I can do it kind of feeling you have got it now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. By trying, we can work out something, sir.
Okay, that's good. Session is getting closed now. I'm going to end. Okay, Manoj, all boys, you can join it, Manoj. Each individual student, boys, okay, you can do it, right? Shell programming, which we are going to start from next Monday. Right, Manoj, be ready with your team. Himarashmi, once they complete awk team, you are called awk team, is called shell team. Right, be ready. Let's see that one, whether boys do better or girls do better. Right? Whether boys do better or girls do better, we will see it. Right? Right? The field will decide who will be doing better. Okay, when boys are doing girls, you can ask question to them. When girls are doing boys, you ask question. And I am third umpire, right? Deciding who is doing better. Right? Okay, that's what is the game that will start from next Monday. Right? Thank you, Himarashmi. Thank you, Manoj, and all students. Will end. All students, you can join with these people. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.